So you're rocking with the best, worldwidecoreradio.com, unleashed every Thursday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hey, listen, we got Fave, we got Saint Nick, Griffith record representatives in the building, man. So listen, the Harpo's thing, right? Let me ask you a question, flat out. If I gave you $100 and said, hey, listen, you can buy a front row ticket to watch any rapper in the city of Detroit, an independent rapper, right? Not the big Sean's, because they ain't independent no more, they made it. Who would you give your $100 to watch perform in the city?
To be honest, man sitting to the left of him.
Saint Nick, let me get a 16, man. Don't be smiling either, nigga. Give me a 16.
All right, listen.
Let's get it.
Listen. Gangsta, Paradise, F-Block, they breed my kind in my paradox. I give about 1 to 2 to every block. But can they get down? Can they bust a Glock? Like me, but you know my team, hood state for life, fresh money click, y'all mean? It's something that was in my offspring, rebuild the cribs will have them bigger than y'all mean. That eagle fly, hot lava, loud screams. From the K, turn your life into a loud dream. It wasn't my plan, it wasn't my scheme. For damn sure not the woman that raised me, check. Youngin' wanna grow up to be president. From an area mostly crack residents. It started with y'all, how could you blame us? Took us from the life, now we want to be famous, fucker.
Y'all know what it is, man. Saint Nick in the building, Griffith representing the building, my man Fave in the building. Hey, listen, man. I don't really see anybody doing the kind of shows that you're doing in terms of promoting. It's not an open mic, right? So this is not an open mic thing that you're doing. People have to be selected into this process. So how do you go about choosing who you're going to select to represent you and what you're doing on one of the shows that you promote?
I mean, first off, it's artists, you know, that's been around us.
Right.
That I know. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I know, not just the fact of how good or bad they are, it's just the fact of, okay, I know they'll come to a show, you know, and they'll maintain.
Right.
You know, as far as the crowd they bring and stuff like that.
Right.
And then, you know, a lot of it is also, you know, I can't lie, you know how good are. That's why I picked you, you know what I'm saying? Put you in one, you in Bricks and Bows. So that was the, you know, one of the things, you know what I'm saying? So that's another key point.
Right.
But one of the things about us, like, you know, with any of our shows, we don't like open mic. We don't do open mics.
Right.
You know, so our artists, any one of our shows, an artist has to be booked to perform.
Right.
And the main reason for that is because any show that we do, we want that artist, you know, those artists to shine that night.
Right.
That's theirs. You know what I'm saying? Because you know with open mic, any and everybody coming, and 9 times out of 10, basically half of that, you know, people there ain't gonna perform.
Right.
Half of the artists there. So that's why we saying, okay, whoever's booked, we book like on a basic show night, we book no more than 10 artists.
Right.
And then those artists, you know what I'm saying, you get X amount of minutes and it's your night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that has to, and then we don't believe in charging the artist to perform.
Right.
You know, I don't like telling the artist you gotta pay this, or I don't like saying you gotta pay the dough price to get in. You know what I'm saying? We just put you on and, you know, and that's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the process that we use to go by, you know, to go at.
Okay, so listen, man. When you're doing this, man, you kind of like putting yourself out there because you are like renting and leasing these venues. So when you choose the people that you're gonna have to come in and rock a show, right? You choosing people who one you think can draw a crowd.
Yep.
Because them and they camp, y'all good. The camp.
Yep.
But do you get nervous about picking certain people, man, or do you do your research? Do your market research to determine who you gonna pick, bro?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. It's certain camps, you know, and certain guys that, you know, I grew up with. I know. They my homies.
Right.
But I know, you know, you get in the club, dog, get a little drink and try to holler at a female, she all of a sudden that B word and you want to start some. See, I know that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, cats, I don't care how deep you can come. I don't care if you can come 50 to 100 strong. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to disrupt the program again.
You're going to disrupt the program.
Yeah.
You know, because then me and you both know, ain't nobody going to want to come to your shows if it's constant banging. Right. Every time. That's an automatic turn off to anybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? And two of the things that our shows are known for is basically no fighting, you know what I'm saying, and all the women that be at the show. Yeah, be a bunch of women. Yeah. Shout out to you for me, better
Shout out for you that. Hey, because listen, you had a show at iRock that I did like a couple months ago. It was one jump off in there, dude, who had a bodysuit on, the crazy color one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I don't get you in trouble. I'm gonna do it. She was crazy, like ridiculous, dude. You hear me?
Yeah.
Put about 4 kids in her. You hear me? Yeah. Shout out to the friend of the court, man. We got Faye, we got Saint Nick in the building, Griffith Breakers representing the building, man. So listen, what upcoming events you got, bro?
Okay, the main thing that we working on now, you know what I'm saying, is the jam, you know, Motor City Jam Fest, you know,
right.
And that's the key now.
Where that gonna be at?
The central location that we want is the Royal Oak Music Theater.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the one we want, because the Jam Fest, all those shows, you know, we want to keep in theaters. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the basic club shows. So we want to keep those in theaters. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about it is, you know, whether are we going to bring in a major artist or not.
Right.
Because if we bring in a major artist, then X amount of time is going to be cut, you know, from how many, you know, intervals. But any show that we do, anybody knows, out of all of the major shows that we've done through the years, we always use the independent artists to open up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's automatic. You know what I'm saying? So that's regardless of, you know, 3 when it comes up, and that's either going to be in April, anywhere between April and October.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be determined that, you know, anyone we use, any show we use, any artist we bring in, it's always going to be the independents that open up, and it's going to be like, you know, no charge. We don't want to do that. The main thing is to, you know, help the artist shine. You know what I'm saying? That's our whole goal.
Okay, so listen. I mean, since you've been around a long time, bro. You have a mountain of experience, a mountain of like just information to draw from. What do you think about the current state of hip hop on the underground independent music scene in Detroit? What do you think about it? Good, bad, in the middle of the road, not good, what?
I mean, to be honest, the problem is and this is real, man. The problem is you know, when
Saint Nick laughing, he's smiling right now. He got something slick he want to say.
The thing that I will suggest though, man, is when we see an artist that comes out of the D and he's shining and he's doing good and he on that uprise.
Right.
Everybody, no matter how much you hate him or you know, or damn his camp or something, everybody needs to jump on that bandwagon. Because as a record label, I tell you right now, we as record labels, when we see a certain area that's all of a sudden popping up talent left and right. Like, think about Atlanta when they first started off. Down there, and you know, in Texas when they started popping off. Yeah. When an act come out, each and every time an act comes out, then what happens is labels start flocking around them like seagulls. You know what I'm saying? You know, waiting to pick up now. You know what I'm saying? From it and pick up the crumb, because that's the thing. So anytime an artist comes out, you know, we need to jump on the bandwagon and support that artist, because you know that's gonna open up the door for the next one. And then see, the only thing in the D, man, is just way too much hate. You know, and really, nobody in the D can really hate nobody else, because the bottom line, we all on the same level.
You know what? And listen, everybody who comes in here, man, there has to be a problem, DK, because everybody who comes through that door, and I ask them that one question, it all goes back to motherfuckers is hating on each other. Yeah. When you say hating on each other, let's define that now, because you say that, we throw it out there, we say it so much to where it becomes a general term, and we don't really know what it means no more.
Right.
So when we say hating, am I hating on an artist if I don't like his music? Or am I hating on him if I'm speaking bad on him if I see him moving? Which way, what do you say?
Hating is like this, man. It's like when an artist is shining.
Right.
And he doing good. Right. And you like, damn him, he ain't nothing. Everything he do is whack.
That's hate.
That's hate.
That's some hating ass shit.
Because you know he's shining.
Right. You smelling.
You
smelling.
Yeah. See, one thing we gotta remember down here, it ain't none of that trying to start something up, you know, to get a record deal. You know what I'm saying? All of this battling, because ain't no record deals down here. Ain't no $1 million contracts or nothing like that down here. Waiting, you know, anything that you know, when people start banging, like artists start banging down here, it's gonna go straight to the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no $1 million contracts to be made, no money off of that. Any disruptions, anything like that will go straight to the streets. Because these are straight hood. 95%, well actually, yeah, 95% of these rappers and stuff out here is straight hood. You know what I'm saying? The other 5%, I think we know what they are. You know what I'm saying? But